Setiawan, our Managing Director. Miss Karen Oliver, Head of School. Miss Rochelle Ellen Akira, Middle and High School Principal. Mr. Eric Espedia, Cambridge AS and A-Level Curriculum Head and Grade 12 Homeroom Teacher. Ms. Anjanette Bautista Espina, Cambridge IGCSE Curriculum Head. Miss Karina Colville, Cambridge Lower Secondary Curriculum Head. Miss Sunshine Sherry Barnes, Grade 12, Homeroom Teacher. Followed by our esteemed faculty members. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the entrance of colors.
Dear Heavenly Father, today we gather with grateful hearts to celebrate the graduation of the class of 2026. We thank you for guiding us through every challenge, lesson, and milestone that has brought us to this special day. Thank you for your protection and faithfulness through our academic journey, especially during our semester tests and AS and A-level examinations. We are grateful for the strength and wisdom you have given us to persevere. We also thank you for our parents, siblings, relatives, teachers, and friends whose love, support, and encouragement have helped us reach this moment. As we begin the next chapter of our lives and help us use our gifts to serve others and glorify your name, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Russell. It is an our distinct pleasure to call our welcome remarks speaker, whose unwavering guidance and steadfast support has steered the middle and high school department to better seas. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Rochelle Belen Aguila.
From where I stand today, I am a witness of a wonderful scenery. There is nothing more beautiful than to see students, clothed in red and blue toga, and crowned with a cap of pride. This, indeed, is a celebration of a beautiful tapestry of hard work, resilience, and faith. It is with this profound trust and joy that we officially open our hearts and doors today to our distinguished guests, our beloved parents, our dedicated teachers, and most importantly, to our triumphant graduating class of 2026. Welcome to this graduation ceremony. Moving by grace is stepping into tomorrow. This theme reminds us that we stand on the precipice of the future, that this journey was never accidental. It was intricately designed for us, for each and everyone in this hall. Reflecting on this truth, we find our ultimate inspiration in the words of Proverbs, chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Class of 2026, as you step into tomorrow, we do not walk blindly. We walk on a straight path made ready by divine grace. But grace is not just a gift. It is a call to action. You are called to carry this grace into the world with the 3 powerful pillars given to you. You serve, you lead, you inspire. The diplomas you are about to receive are tangible proof of your academic success. However, let us emphasize a grateful truth today. Your greatest achievement is not the honors next to your name, but the character that has been forged within you. The world does not just need sharp minds. It desperately needs people of integrity, empathy, and courage. In SLI, you have learned to serve by lifting others as you climb. In SLI, you have learned to lead not by commanding, but by serving as an example. In SLI, you have learned to inspire by showing resilience in the face of adversity. Your certificates will open doors. Your characters, it will keep the door open. It will define the impact you will have to grow. As you sit in your caps and gowns, remember that no one achieves success in isolation. Always respect the honors and the honorable people behind you and beside your success. To our incredible faculty, dear teachers, thank you for going beyond teaching the curriculum. Thank you for your investment, your heart, and your time. You have been their mentors, anchors, steady guides, and even their friends. To the wonderful parents, thank you for your guidance, and thank you for your support to SLI. Today is just as much your victory as it is. Years ago, you brought your children to us, trusting us with their future. Thank you so much. Thank you for the endless sacrifices, prayers, and the unwavering support. Today, the partnership yields fruit. We return your children to you with the utmost confidence. They leave these halls not just as students, but as capable, compassionate, and visionary young adults, ready to transform the world. Graduates, congratulations. Trust the thread of grace that was woven for your story. Step boldly into tomorrow. Go forth and serve with humility, lead with courage, and inspire everyone you meet. Remember that SLI will always be a home away from home. There's so much more to witness in this event. With much pride and excitement, on behalf of the SLI family, I welcome you all to the graduation ceremony of Class 2026.
Thank you, Ms. Rusha, for those supporting and further words.
Thank you. Good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Did you know I like a response? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It is wonderful to gather today, dear parents and leaders and faculty and students, to celebrate a wonderful journey, not just the completion of another school year, but the combination of what has been an extraordinary journey. The graduation theme, woven by grace, stepping into tomorrow, reflects the story of this graduating class and the future that lies ahead of them. When I think about the class of 2026, I have a lot to say. But I think about a class that has been shaped by unique circumstances. You're definitely a pandemic generation. Some of your formative years were marked by uncertainty, disruption, and challenges that shaped your school experience in ways very few students could ever have anticipated. Yet what stands out to me is not the challenges you faced, but how you responded to them. This class has demonstrated remarkable resilience. You adapted when circumstances changed. You persevered when plans got disrupted, and you kept moving, even when the path ahead of you was unclear. But resilience is only part of your journey. You've also been a class that has been characterized by leadership, whether through formal positions, service initiatives, student-led events, sports teams, creative projects, or quiet acts of encouragement. You've influenced those around you in really meaningful ways. You've embraced our mission to serve, to lead and inspire, and you've shaped the culture of our whole school community. Perhaps one of the things that I love most about you is your creativity and your community spirit. You've got energy, laughter, ideas and vibrancy. You've organised events, launched initiatives, created opportunities for others, and helped make SLI a place where people want to belong. Among these contributions, I'd like to acknowledge the student leadership behind the Eagle Peak. What began as a bold vision to create a platform for student voice has grown into a publication that encourages other students to write, to create, to reflect, and to share their perspectives about our community. Through that initiative and dedication, our editors and writers have helped build something that will continue long after they've left. And their work is a wonderful example of what happens when you dare to dream. You take an action and you create a legacy for future generations to build on. On a personal note, this class is going to be extremely difficult to say goodbye to. Over the last 3 years, I've had the privilege of watching many of you grow. From students who first regarded me with a healthy degree of skepticism, to young adults who casually walk into my office to talk about life, friendships, relationships, future careers, university dreams, disappointments, anything in between. There have been moments in that my office that have celebrated you. You shared your moments of frustration, your laughter, even a few tears along the way. Somewhere in the middle of all that, it became a place for conversation, encouragement, and on occasion, strategic depletion of my sweetie jar. Thanks for that. I'm going to miss the energy that you brought to our community. Your creativity, your musicality, on stage, language arts stage performances will stay with me for many years to come. You've approached school life with enthusiasm and a willingness to participate wholeheartedly. I'm even going to miss those moments where I needed to remind some of you about your uniform expectations and perhaps hairstyles or hair colour, no one in particular. And sometimes you stretch the boundaries just a little bit further, but that's okay. Most of all, I'm going to miss that zest for life, your colour, your vibrancy, your personality. You made SLI a more joyful place for me to be, so thank you for that. Looking back, I can see how your individual stories have been woven together to create something far greater than what any one of you could have achieved alone. I'm sure your parents can think back to the first day they dropped you at SLI, whether it be grade 1 with your big backpack and your little legs, or slightly later on the journey. Parents, thank you. Thank you for entrusting them to us. It has been a pleasure to have them and a pleasure to raise your young people with us. Thank you for your trust, and we've given back to you now, knowing that they're in really wonderful hands. But I can see that through everything, God's grace has been working and has been present. His grace has sustained you through uncertainty, guided you through your challenges, and celebrated with you, and shaped you to the young and young woman you are today. As I reflect on some wisdom that you might leave behind and that we might live with you, I want to say 3 things. Firstly, leadership is not defined by a title. Some of the most impactful leaders in history have quietly served, encouraged others, and consistently chose integrity. The second thing I say, embrace opportunities. There's a big world out there, and I'm excited for you to explore it. Embrace those opportunities if they're easy, but especially if they're challenging, or uncomfortable, or difficult. Growth begins where comfort ends. And lastly, challenges. Don't run away from them, embrace them. There are opportunities for you to shape your character and for God to shape you. It will develop your character and prepare you for even later life. As you step into the future, wherever that path is about to take you, university, work, opportunities not yet imagined, remember, success is not measured by what you achieve, but by who you become. Carry your faith with you. Carry your values with you. Carry the lessons learned and the relationships formed within this community. But most of all, carry the promise of Jeremiah 29 verse 11. God doesn't promise you and there's life without challenges, but He's faithful. And He sees the plan ahead of you in the path that you can't see it. He's going to be with you through your triumphs and your setbacks, and He'll guide you with His purpose and love. But remember, the future's filled with possibilities. Some of your dreams are going to come true exactly as you have imagined them. Others are going to take unexpected turns. It's a beautiful journey to go on. Through it all, trust that the same grace that has shaped your journey so far will guide your steps in the future. As you leave SLI, remember where you came from, come back and visit us, cherish your relationships as they've helped to shape you. embraces opportunities as your class woven together by friendship, perseverance, faith, and grace. Lastly, class of 2026, may God continue to serve you and you to serve Him. Serve Him with humility, lead with courage, inspire with purpose, and walk faithfully into a future He's prepared for you. We are so proud of you. We believe in you, and we can't wait to see what the future holds. Congratulations.
Board of Commissioners, parents, teachers, and guests, I have the honor to present to you the candidates for graduation from Sekolah Tentara Indonesia, 10 females and 7 males. They have successfully completed all the requirements prescribed by the Ministry of Education, by the authority vested in me as principal, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Ministry of Education, I hereby confirm that these students are now officially graduates of Sekolah Tentara Indonesia class of 2026. You may now move your tassel from right to left.
Congratulations to the class of 2026. You are now officially graduates. Reaching this day was far from a simple journey. It was a path marked by moments of reflection, challenge, and personal growth. Congratulations once more.
Graduates, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Solemnly pledge my loyalty to Sekolah Tentara Indonesia. The institution that has guided me in the pursuit of academic excellence and the shaping of my character. I pledge to uphold the noble ideals of my alma mater and vow to carry its name with pride, living out the values it has instilled in me, to think critically, act responsibly, and lead with purpose. I pledge to bring glory to your name and to uphold its legacy with utmost integrity in the service of God, country, and mankind.
Alexa Giselle Darmawan. Alexa will also be receiving the Loyalty Award. The Loyalty Award is awarded to students who study in Sekolah Tentara Indonesia from grade 7 to grade 12. Alexa will also be receiving the Subject Excellence Award. A Subject Excellence Award is given to the student who has the highest average grade in grade 11 and grade 12. Alexa will also be receiving Academic Excellence Award, Silver. Alexa will also be receiving the Service Excellence Award. The award is given to a student who has efficiently organized and effectively implemented a service learning initiative that benefited a significant number of people, most especially the marginalized.
Terbaik, borong.
Alexa will also be receiving the award of Excellence in Biology, Excellence in Chemistry, Excellence in Physics, Excellence in Communication Arts, and Excellence in Care. parents to please join Alexa
Sampai ngambil
for the
genetnya aja.
photo.
Ambil dari mana tuh? Ngambil genetnya aja. Oh, dia nggak ada depan semua. Yes. Oke, kamera. Oke. Thank you. Lagi. Thank you. Sama orang tuanya. Nah, mundur dikit deh. Up. Mom sih. Nah, yes. Oke. Tunggu.
Angelina will also be receiving the
Gua maju
Lord's
mundur ya, Nek.
Finger.
Hah? Gua maju mundur ya. Oke. Sorry, dua miss. Yes. Dua gini ya. Oke, senyum. Lagi. Oke.
Angelina's parents to join her for the photo.
Halo. Kamera lagi. Yes. Stop. Ya. Good. Oke. Halo. Kamera. Thank you.
Fasha, Putri, and Lily. Bona Fasha will also be receiving the Performing Arts Award. The Performing Arts Award is presented to a student who has demonstrated outstanding talent, creativity, dedication, and passion in the performing arts. Through their performances and contributions, they have enriched our school community and inspired others with their artistic. Fasha will also be receiving the Excellence Award in Bahasa Indonesia and the Excellence Award in Pendidikan Pancasila.
Oke. Kamera lagi. Lagi.
Now we invite
Yes.
Fasha's parents to please join Fasha for the photo.
Dirian dong. Oke. Yes. Senyum. Lagi. Oke. Ya. Yes. Oke. Halo.
Congratulations to Fasha.
Casey Zoe Lee. Zoe will also be receiving the Leadership Award. This award is given to a student who has shown exemplary leadership that has significant and positive impact on the SLI community and beyond. Zoe will also be receiving Subject Excellence in Accounting.
Halo. Yes. Yes, senyum. Lagi. Oke.
We are now inviting Zoe's parents to join her for the photo taking.
Oke. Good, good. Senyum. Lagi. Oke, ke depan.
Chelsea, Thalia, Hendra. Chelsea will also be receiving the Loyalty Award.
Listen. Yes. Okay. Up. Lagi.
We now invite Chelsea's parents to please join Chelsea for the photo taking.
Okay. Yes. Okay, senyum. Okay. Stop. Okay, turun lagi. Nah, good. Okay.
Congratulations, Chelsea.
Christian Ricky Tamara.
Sorry. Yes. Okay, good. Okay. Senyum. Okay.
We now invite Ricky's parents to join us for the photo taking.
Nah, yes. Okay, kamera. Halo. Lagi. Okay. Stop. Okay. Halo, senyum. Okay.
Congratulations, Ricky.
Clayton Gunawar. Clayton will also be receiving the Loyalty Award. Clayton will also be receiving the Academic Excellence Award, Bronze.
Yes. Okay. Kamera. Yes.
May we kindly invite Clayton's parents to come forward and join Clayton on stage for a photo opportunity.
Okay, kamera. Okay. Okay. Kamera. Okay. I love you. Yes.
Congratulations, Clayton.
Deandra Gabrielle. Deandra will also be receiving the Loyalty Award and the Subject Excellence Award in Mathematics, Economics, and Business. Deandra will also be receiving the Academic Excellence Award in Gold. We now invite the parents of Deandra to join me for the loyalty meeting.
Okay. Yes. Diam dulu. Mantap. Oke. Halo.
Congratulations, parents.
Student parents, to the students who to my right, please join, to the parents, please join them as we continue our momentous occasion. Jaden, Travis, Kim.
Oke. Terus Agus. Agus senyum. Halo. Yes.
At this time, we would like to invite Jaden's parents to join us on stage for a photograph.
Semoga nggak tahu dulu ikut. Halo. Masuk peran terus. Lagi. Yes. Masih lagi. Stop. Sorry. Ah. Oke. Oke.
Congratulations, Jaden.
Julian Pax Tanjung.
Nah, itu aja lesu. Memang. Oke. Halo, senyum lagi. Yes.
Parents of Julian, you may now join your child on stage for the loyalty meeting.
Oke. Oke, look kamera. Oke. Stop. Oke, good. Oke, smart. Oke. Yes.
Congratulations, Julian.
Kim Ga-eun.
Halo. Masih lagi.
As we celebrate this achievement, we invite Scarlett Harris to join her on stage for a memorable family photo.
Kamera. Oke. Stop. Oke, smart. Oke, halo. Oke.
Congratulations, Scarlett.
Kyra Ashley Gunawijaya. Kyra will also be receiving the Loyalty Award. we would like to invite Kyra's parents to join her on stage for the photo taking.
Halo. Oke. Kamera lagi. Halo lagi. Yes. Stop. Oke. Senyum. Oke.
Congratulations, Kyra.
Nicole Christabel Jones. Nicole will also be receiving the Internship Excellence Award. The Internship Excellence Award is given to a student who received the highest internship evaluation, the highest number of internship hours, and internship relevancy to their university pathway.
Oke. Halo.
Parents of Nicole, please make your way to the stage and join us for a quick photo with Nicole.
Foto. Stick foto. Stick foto. Foto. Oke, kamera. Oke. Lagi. Oke, kamera. Oke, yuk. Oke.
Congratulations, Nicole.
Karina Natasha Saputra.
Oke, kamera. Yes.
At this time, we would like to invite Karina's parents to join her on stage for the photo taking.
Sorry. Yes. Oke. Satu dua lagi. Halo.
Congratulations, Karina.
Russell Benaya Valdo Maspaito. Russell will also be receiving the Loyalty Award. Russell will also be receiving the Excellence Award in IT. And Russell will also be receiving the Academic Excellence Award, the Bronze Award. To mark this proud moment, we invite Russell's parents to join Russell on stage for a family photograph.
Oke.
gentlemen, Ford C. Bangam. It is at this time that we invite Solomon's parents to join him on stage for the photo taking.
Up. Okay, good. One. Okay, one, okay. Okay.
Congratulations, Solomon.
Stefan Keenan Lambe. Stefan will also be receiving the Loyalty Award. Stefan will also be receiving the Athlete of the Year Award. The Athlete of the Year Award is given to a student who has shown high level of athletic ability and sportsmanship in his respective sports in school and the community.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Sorry, yes. Okay.
We now invite Stefan's parents also to please join Stefan on the stage as we capture this special milestone together.
Move. Kanan, naik, kiri, left. Kalau mundur kan? Mundur ke kiri. Oke, halo. Thank you. Oke. Stop. Yes, zoom. Thank you.
Congratulations, Stefan.
At this time, we would like to recognize a student whose hard work, determination, and commitment to excellence have earned her second highest academic honors in the graduating class. It is my privilege to recognize and congratulate our class salutatorian, Alexa
Congratulations for a job. For such distinction, the student has to achieve the highest average grade in their class in grade 11 and grade 12. This year's class Victoria will also be announced by the principal, Ms. Rochelle Bell.
A student who has consistently demonstrated academic excellence, dedication, and leadership throughout her years of study and chosen by her peers and teachers to represent the graduating class, she has worked hard to earn the honor of winning this year's valedictorian, the highest academic achievement. Please join me in welcoming our class valedictorian, Bianca.
and fellow graduates. It is truly an honor to be standing here today. First and foremost, I would like to thank and dedicate this award to my teachers who have helped me in every way they could to get me to where I am today. To my friends who have been my to my friends who have supported me throughout this journey. And finally, to my family who have been my longest support system and taught me how to navigate everything like life. This award is a reflection of the dedication, patience, and support of everyone who has guided me along the way. It represents the late nights, the challenges, and the people who encouraged us when things became difficult. So truly, this isn't just my award, it belongs to all of us. Growing up, one of my favorite childhood movies was Inside Out. I used to watch it on repeat during long car rides, completely fascinated by the idea of a control room inside someone's mind. I realized that our high school experience was really a collection of what the movie calls core memories. If our class had a control room of its own, I imagine it would have been powered almost entirely by excitement and chaos. We have always been a passionate, expressive group, the kind of class that could turn even the most ordinary moments into memorable ones. If I had to describe us in just 2 words, it would be loud but fun. And it was that energy, that enthusiasm for being together, that helped create so many of the memories we carry with us today. Some of those moments were unforgettable, like exploring the streets of Beijing together, competing in CBC, and cheering for the during SLI Cup. But most of our friendship islands were built through smaller moments, where we would crowd around lunch tables just to play games, stay back after school just to talk, and somehow ending up at dancing almost every Friday, no matter how many times we promised to go somewhere else. And then there's Big Bang. For those who haven't watched the movie in a while, Big Bang was Riley's imaginary friend. Throughout the film, he helps Joy and Sadness find their way back. Even knowing that Riley is fully outdoors with him, in the end, he chooses to stay behind so Riley can move forward. As graduation approaches, I think many of us can relate to that feeling. We're stepping into a new season of our lives, and in doing so, we're leaving certain things behind. Not because they weren't important, but because they helped us become who we are. Maybe it's the routine of seeing the same people every morning. Maybe it's the comfort of familiar classrooms and hallways. Maybe it's knowing that no matter how stressful the week was, we'd somehow find our way back to one another by Friday. Like Bing Bong, some things aren't meant to come with us forever, but that doesn't make them any less meaningful. Sometimes the things we leave behind are the very things that helped us grow. And as we grew older, the lessons from that childhood movie began to make a lot more sense. In Inside Out, Joy eventually realizes that sadness, disappointment, and struggle aren't obstacles to growth, they're part of it. Our high school journey was no different. For every exciting moment, there were also moments of stress, uncertainty, and pressure. There were exams that kept us up at night, deadlines that seemed impossible, and times when things didn't go according to plan. If I'm being completely honest, my biggest regret in high school was letting the fear of failure hold me back. I've always been someone who likes having a plan and knowing exactly what I'm doing. So whenever there was a chance I might fail or embarrass myself, my first instinct was often to play it safe. Looking back, there were many moments where I held myself back because of that fear. Sometimes it was something significant, like not trying out for the basketball varsity team earlier because I wasn't sure I was good enough. Other times, it was much smaller, choosing not to raise my hand in class, hesitating to ask for help, or avoiding leadership roles because I was worried I might make mistakes. But high school taught me something I wish I had understood sooner. Growth rarely comes from staying comfortable. It comes from putting yourself out there. And when there's no guarantee, things will work. And even when there's no guarantee, things will work out. Just like Riley's core memories became more complex over time, We grew through every experience we had, the successes, the setbacks, and everything in between. Now, university stands ahead of us. Some of our old islands may change shape as we move to different cities, campuses, and paths. But if high school taught us anything, it's that uncertainty is not something to fear. University is a chance to take risks, discover new sides of ourselves, build new islands, and create experiences that will shape us for years to come. And when things don't go according to plan, and they inevitably won't, I hope we remember that growth often begins with our surroundings. While this chapter may be coming to an end, the story is far from over. The friendships, lessons, and memories we've gained here will continue to shape us as we move forward. Some of our islands may change, and new ones will take their place. But no matter where life leads us next, these years will always remain part of who we are. Congratulations, class of 2026, and thank you.
This award to be presented represents the highest honor bestowed by our school. It recognizes a student who has demonstrated outstanding achievement not only in academics, but more so in leadership and service to the community. This award celebrates excellence of both mind and character, someone who has excelled in the classroom while making a meaningful impact on others through leadership, initiative, and commitment to serving the school community. It is my privilege and honor to present this year's Eagle Award recipient, a fun young lady, Alexa.
Would you humor me for just a second? What I took with my
shoulder to lean on. I truly have been changed for good. And finally, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my family. Nathan, or Gumoy, you were stupidly mad at me. But thank you for giving me the opportunity to boss you around as your older sister. You don't even listen to me anyways. You are taking your first steps into senior high school. Make them the best moments of your life. Deandra, you are the north to my south and east to my west. As twins, our personalities are vastly different, yet we are of the same flesh and blood. So thank you for sharing your youth with me. Mommy and Daddy, thank you for being there through it all, thick or thin. Everything I do is to make you both proud. This time, I would like to share with you the opening sentence of my little word essay. When I was younger, the fear of being average was the spark that kept me going. I say this to my younger self. Alexa, average is a concept built on self-doubt. No one in this vast earth will ever be average, for each human being will always bring some sort of magic wherever they go. Graduates, it is important to remind yourself that you are enough. Keep going and push through. The uncertain future that awaits you shall be the one that you have been dreaming of your whole life. Today, I will end off by quoting Christina Koch, the mission specialist of Artemis II, who became the first woman to travel around the moon, and one of the many role models of my life. You will be proud of achieving the things that scare you. You will be proud of becoming the person you imagine to be. And you will be proud of those around you. Add extra applesauce to the stars and to the abyss. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you. It's a great honour to introduce this parent to you. I hope he's stopped any tears that were just coming down his face. But this is an incredible dad, and we've seen him over many years, and we're excited that you get to be with him today as the class representative. It is my great honour to introduce Mr. Julius Prakasa Jamawan.
Man, that's a tough one, huh? Alexa speaks today. So, good afternoon, Ms. Dian, Ms. Karen, Ms. Rochelle. Good afternoon to all school faculty, school staff, fellow parents, class of 2026. First of all, congratulations. I think I'm a bit lost of words today, especially after listening to our daughters. Congratulations, Alexa, Deandra. You really made mommy and daddy very, very proud today. So, I would like to start probably like yesterday I asked to ask for, oh yeah. So probably, hey, congratulations bro. Is this for the whole grade 12 or just one class? So I said, yeah, it's one class. Yeah, I can understand from his side because his kid actually went to the school where the grade 12 is like 100 students or graduates. But I told him that that was actually why we love sending our kids to SLI. Right? Small is beautiful for me. So, by having these small, I would say families, right? Small families, where else I can experience, I get to interact and get to know each one of you. I even remember Jaden, Julian, Gaan, Kyra, Nicole, Karina, Russell, Solomon, Stefan, Clayton, Ricky, Chelsea, Zoe, Fascia, Angie. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, that's what I remember. It's not only knowing their names, but I had the chance to hang out together, have a meal and drinks, coffee and I remember with Solomon, I remember having with Solomon, right? I think we treated at the time, right? So we had a chance to went to an outing together. I think most of everyone here we went to Bandung, and that is a camping, not camping trip, cabin trip, probably cabin trip. I also had the chance to go to Java Jazz, lovely. I think with Nico, right? First Nico, right? Yeah, but you guys missed me on the Daniel Caesar show last week. But I got they asked us to go. So I even met some of you in my office with Miss Alicia, right? Russell, right? Solomon also, right? Yeah, so some of them. And Dana and Jessica is here. I think I saw Ethan somewhere. So I really had a chance to interact with all these kids, and thank you and congratulations to all the parents. You've raised such good kids. So I think when Miss Shai and Mr. Chavi they asked me to prepare for a 5-minute speech on how we as parents shape and raise our kids. Alexa and Diana, perhaps Nathan, probably me and my wife Dina can only take half of the grade. The rest of them actually belong to each one of you here, the students grade 12, to all the school management, school faculty, and school staff. From the bottom of our heart, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. Congratulations. Class of 2006. Good luck in your next journey. Thank you very much.
Itu apa? Leadnya jangan malang. Kamu kecil. Ya.
We want you to come up.
Every mistake we made was a lesson in disguise.
You learn to serve, and in doing so, you grew.
You learn to lead.
And in doing so, others found their footing.
And somewhere along the way we got meaningful. You led us on the evolve.
You inspire us too. More than you know. You know.
Remember those days you doubted yourself?
We never did. The world out there is wide and open.
It means exactly what you carry.
Carry your values louder than your fears. Be someone who slows up.
Be someone who difference. Difference.
Be someone you will be proud of.
Those primitive faces
and love the world.
Work hard, early always, and rest like God.
Fail forward is how you grow.
Remember where you started, okay?
Remember who stood beside you. Remember what this place tried to give you. We will be taking with you.
Serve your community.
Lead beautiful the past.
Inspire the next generation.
SLI will always be your home.
Come back and tell us everything.
From SLI, with great pride, go and change the world.
To my love, I took it down. Climbed the mountain and I turned around. And I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can a child in my heart rise above? Can I sail through and changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life?
This time, the graduates will pay tribute to their parents, without whom reaching this point would not have been possible.
You can count on me like find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea.
Find out what we're made of.
Nisha Satyawan, Managing Director. Ms. Karen Oliver, Head of Ms. Rochelle Belen Aguila, Middle High School Principal. Mr. Eric Astinia, Cambridge AS A-Level Curriculum Head and Curriculum Home Teacher. Ms. Anjanette Bautista Espina, Cambridge IGCSE Curriculum Head. Ms. Carita Opel, Cambridge Lower Secondary Curriculum Head. Miss Sunshine Sherry Barnes, our grade 12 homework teacher. And to our esteemed faculty members, Miss Siska, Miss Rhea, Miss Annette, Miss Berta, Miss Juan, Miss Vanessa, Mr. Dion, Mr. Andrew, and Mr. Chris. And over there we have Mr. Yuga, Mr. Rexy, Miss Victoria, Miss Philia, Miss Juliana, and Mr. Luther.